Welcome to the Denton Peterson Dunn podcast. We provide a guide for you to succeed in all your business law matters. Our attorneys have been serving clients in the greater Phoenix area since 1995. Denton Peterson Dunn has the legal expertise you need to successfully operate in the complex realm of business law. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Brad Denton.
In this episode, we want to provide you with the ultimate checklist for successful due diligence in business acquisitions. Buying a business can be a lengthy process with many steps. It is essential for the buyer to understand as much as possible about the business in order to make an informed decision. From financials to the market details, the due diligence process will give the buyer an idea of what they might be getting into. An Arizona business lawyer can help the buyer with the due diligence process, allowing them to purchase a business with confidence. There are several essential parts to due diligence that must be accomplished before all the information is present. First, let's review the key steps to assessing the financial health of a business. Buyers typically do not want to buy a business with poor financials, which could saddle them with unwanted debt and a failing business. When it comes to the due diligence process, one of the first steps is to look into the financials to avoid such a situation. Understanding how the business has run in the past, how it is currently doing, and the projected finances can shed light on how successful the company can be. An Arizona business lawyer will look for unusual patterns, discrepancies, or any other red flags that could harm the future of the business. They will evaluate the following aspects of the financials: financial statements, tax documents, accounting records, debt and financing, contracts and agreements, employee and payroll information, and industry-specific documents. Now, let's go over the essential legal considerations in business due diligence. Looking into all the different legal aspects of a business is another important step to the due diligence process. Making sure that a business has no litigation against it or its owners, is following all regulations, and upholding contracts will help ensure a good purchase. Business lawyers will take time looking at licenses, contracts, intellectual property rights, and legal liabilities to see that the business is upstanding and will be a good investment for the buyer. Next, let's review the critical factors in evaluating business operations. All businesses have areas where they are doing well and other areas where they might need improvement. Before buying a business, having an understanding of these areas can help determine if it is the right purchase. It does not mean the business has to have everything together perfectly, but that it has the important things figured out. Having an Arizona business lawyer help determine how operations works gives insight into the business efficiency, if the business is able to grow and by how much. Some of the parts of the business that are evaluated during this step of the due diligence process are as follows: workflow and productivity, the organization of work and how productive employees and equipment are; organizational structure, how the business hierarchy and roles work; customer satisfaction and retention, looking at feedback from the customers and if they are staying with the company; marketing strategy, how marketing is approached and how effective it is; and growth potential, evaluating where there are opportunities to grow and expand. Let's not forget about determining tax laws as related to the business. Different businesses have different tax liabilities, risks, and compliance laws. Evaluating taxes as a part of the due diligence process can help determine how the business is impacted by taxes. Are there any large tax sums that are owed? How is the business set up to pay taxes? How will merging the company impact future taxes? These are all important questions that will be looked at to help make the decision about the purchase. An Arizona business lawyer will help the buyer request the necessary tax documents, such as historical tax returns and information on tax strategies. Lastly, let's evaluate the technological infrastructure of a business. In today's world, technology is imperative in order to run a business and should be a part of the due diligence process. Making sure that the business has the right technology installed and that it is updated in order to allow it to advance is essential. The parts of technology that must be evaluated to ensure the business can continue growing include IT infrastructure, software, hardware, and cybersecurity. Remember, if you want success for your company, make sure your due diligence process is done thoroughly with our business lawyers. There are so many details involved in purchasing a business. Hiring a top-rated Arizona business lawyer at Denton Peterson Dunn can give you peace of mind knowing that all the details will be taken care of. With years of experience under our belts, affordable services, and a kind and compassionate team, we are ready to help you in your business purchase. Contact us today for a consultation and have confidence in your new acquisition. Call Denton Peterson Dunn at 480-325-9900 or visit us online at arizonabusinesslawyeraz.com.
Thank you for listening to the Denton Peterson Dunn podcast. Our first priority is your success. We help create corporations and LLCs, draft and negotiate contracts, deal with employment issues, and analyze franchises. Should you need assistance with your business legal issues, contact the experienced attorneys at Denton Peterson Dunn today.